thinks that's the best chance against this a 2-2 in this.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess, given the way that he wasn't here, that he's pretty unaware that this is a fatigue mage that RDU is playing. Gosh, this opening hand is ugly too. I'm not sure what I would keep here. I probably would keep the Shade next Ramus and just pitch the rest back.
Yeah, keeping the Shade is pretty sweet, especially if you can draw like an Innervate or Wild Growth, right? Both of those cards work so that to get the Shade out. And there you go. That's one of those.
Trump's hand's not too shabby either. Shielded Minibot with the Piloted Shredder, and now he gets a Quartermaster.
It's not bad, but I think I still prefer the turn 2 Shade. That seems just pretty insane.
Yeah, his hand is like so kind of dead in the middle though. Like if he has to use Keepers strictly just for tempo. Oh, and now Muster for Battle gets picked up. And that certainly could really make this hand explosive. A turn 3 Muster, turn 4 Piloted Shredder into Quartermaster is a lot of potential board presence.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that, oh, why would you want to play Muster for Battle if it gets removed by swipe, right? No, because like if your opponent does that swipe, they're just under so much pressure, right? Because the only way a Druid can deal with all these 1/1s is swipe. If they do have swipe, they're trading a 4-cost card with a 3-cost card, and they don't destroy a weapon. So Muster is like always good against Druids.
Curious to see how he's going to use this Keeper. I agree with Keepering here too, by the way. Muster for Battle is just going to add so much pressure to the board and then potentially threaten so heavily on the Quartermaster turns that you just don't really get a ton of options out of what's going on.
Interesting. Does the Shade reveal itself for a possible hit? Does die to Consecrate though, and does die to Truce over, so that's the risk you're taking.
I'm not sure what I would do here. I think I would tend to keep it hidden.
Yeah. Well, that's the board.
I also would have played. I would have played the Keeper different too. I would have actually Keepered a token.
Ah, interesting. Over at Trump's side, the Shredder is looking pretty good. But then you do need to sacrifice 2 creatures to this Keeper of the Grove if you do want to do that route. Do you want to go slower?
I think one of Trump's concerns right now is whether or not he should be attacking this Keeper of the Grove or not.
Okay.
I really don't see a play other than Piloted Shredder in terms of like actually playing a card from your hand.
True. Yeah, I mean, if you do attack into the Keeper of the Grove, you're kind of giving it Wind Fury. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, actually, this is something else I was going to say is I like attacking it with a weapon because your life is like a really big resource right now given the way that the board state's panning out. And so however this Keeper chooses to attack, you could basically finish it off with your weapon afterwards or with your shielded Minibot.
That's true. It's a very good move. RDU picks up Innervate into Ancient of Lore. Could fetch a swipe or something like that. But unfortunately, if he does, it's going to be pretty good. Ooh. Spectral Knight into Hero Power instead. Or no. No, Agent of Lore. Turn 5 Agent of Lore always feels really, really good. So, oh, there's the swipe.
Yeah, it's a little bit late. So the important part. Oh my gosh, he's actually not going to attack one of the tokens either. Oh, another Muster for Battle gets picked up. Do you think there's a chance that Trump is going to get greedy and wait? No, I didn't think so. He's just going to lock up his value while he can. This is important. This is really important to see what you get actually.
And it's do not admirable. Do not ever underestimate the light wall. seriously, do not underestimate the light wall. I underestimated the light wall 2 times, and Asher won me 2 games.
I'm gonna go ahead and underestimate the light well until I see otherwise.
Damn it!
Oh, man. Despite the I don't know what's the main priest guy called? Is it like a
Velen?
No, not like the legendary. Like what's the head? Like priests are like the religious ceremonial guys. Prophets? Is it prophets? Yeah, you're like.
Yeah.
You're like the main prophet in Hearthstone?
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna go against your advice here, and you're like,
You see,
dude,
RDS feels so threatened by the Lightwell. I have to kill it. You understand the value of Lightwell? It's not even a pagel, alright? You need to hero power it down. That is insane.
oh my gosh, this is so weird. I have never seen anybody do this.
Lightwell's
he knows to not underestimate it. I'm almost convinced now. Not quite.
Hey, if a shredder deals 4 damage and soaks swipe, that's a good shredder. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean that was a massive shredder.
Mm-hmm. Like it got value already by not doing anything. It just sat there and it just got value. So Vaughn is gonna be dropped here. That was a pretty good drop. And over RD's side, well, not really too exciting, I guess. Druid's playing from behind always feels like such a hard task, you know.
Yeah, RD's definitely he's definitely struggling right now.
Mm-hmm.
This paladin draw was just so strong from the start. Picking up that muster for battle was like easily one of the differences in making this such a strong game for Trump and not. And then also going back to the Keeper of the Grove turn where he chose to silence the shielded minibot instead of picking off tokens. That ended up turning into a significant amount of damage as the game rolled out.
And yeah, I think definitely missing out on the token kills made the Quartermaster that much more punishing. Lothar's gonna seal away any spell clears. So if RD wants to clear, you have to use your hero power.
That's exactly what he's going to do, but he is taking a lot of damage in the process.
So much damage. Man, it just feels so slow from the Druid now, only playing 1 creature per turn.
Oh, piloted Sky Golem gets picked up, and this is just so much pressure again from Trump.
Oh, man. It's basically a Cairn, right? I mean, it just Death Rattles into something else. Druids do not really... I mean, on a big board, Druid has problems already. And a big board with Death Rattle? That's just insane.
Something Trump I don't think is concerned with anymore either is something like Mind Control Tech. He just had 4 minions on the board, and he didn't see it. So he's like just absolutely free to extend as much as he wants.
Makes sense. Of course, doesn't want to take the 4 extra damage. That would be pretty.
I'm really surprised by him killing the Spectral Knight there, though.
Why?
It was just 5 points of damage. Like, where's the Spectral Knight gonna go?
I mean, you don't want to die to shenanigans like the combo plus innervate, right?
Does he die to combo? Yeah, combo plus innervate would kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely the reason why then.
Mm-hmm. So now RDU can't even charge the face of the Druid of the Claw here because he's just gonna die. Oh, he could Keeper, deal 2 damage, and actually Druid of the Claw charge. That's one way to win the match.
Yeah, I see this Druid of the Claw charging here.
Or would you just play the Spectral Knight?
I think
the thing with Pilot Sky Golem that's so strong is that it cannot backfire. No 4-drops in the game actually screw you over, except for 1, which is Fel Cannon, and Fel Cannon doesn't even activate your opponent's turn. So that's why Sky Golem is so much better than the Pilot Shredder, right? The Shredder could backfire a lot of times. Like 2-drops are kind of scary.
Man, I like the fact that it can backfire. That fits the theme to me. They need to make 4-drops that purposely do something bad, just so that Piloted Sky Golem can fail.
Really?
Yeah,
I actually like the dynamic that one actually might fail and the other one is kind of more stable. And Sneasel Shredder is the one that's like super most stable. Okay, fine, lower control, but still, you know what I mean, right? I like the theme. The theme is good.
I don't see the out here.
No?
I think it's just too much pressure from Trump at the end of the day. And RDU the game slipped away a little bit early, and Trump was able to continue to stay 1 step ahead.
All right. Force of Nature Savage Roar going to be used to clear the board here. That's pretty sad. Never a thing you want to see.
Yeah.
But you know what? If RDU actually gets to manage to stabilize the board, he still has Cenarius and still a lot of big threats. So, yeah. Pretty good.
It's gonna summon Old Murkai.
Ooh, that's a Lolo. Oh, a dead Lolo then. Oh wow, just keeping the dudes alive again. Interesting.
Oh, geez.
Oh, are we gonna see lethal? Is
It's
it gonna be a
definitely
speech?
possible.
Is it gonna
I'm
be
pretty
a
sure.
speech, knife juggler?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Wait,
equality is actually enough. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, equality is gonna be enough for lethal. 100%.
equality pushes for that one more damage, and that is
Yeah.
enough to take RDU
Oh,
down.
he actually hit lethal no matter what here. It's just like impossible to make because he has 2 points of damage. He has 3 points of damage and he's making 4 tokens. So even if 2 keepers
Oh
go
yeah, the
first,
focus
yeah,
as well. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
You're right.
That's gonna do it though. Trump's gonna lock up game 1 off the. I mean, I think he played this paladin game fantastically, and
Yeah.
honestly, the light well from the piloted shredder being a major difference in this game because it took RDU's entire turn to kill it. That's just kind of like a slow build.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just you can pick apart everything they do, and every time they get overdeveloped, then you can use one of your board sweeps to clear everything out.
All right. There you go. RDU does mulligan all the way every single card. We don't know what cards are available yet. We should see them soon. Over at Trump's side, if he's actually super confused of what this freeze mage is, he might mulligan incorrectly. But then hey, it's pretty easy. Just keep the muster across all matchups and just mulligan all the 5 drops, right? So
Yeah,
easy. That wasn't really that hard.
Trump's opening hand is not the greatest either.
Mm-hmm.
It got a lot better with the muster for battle.
Well,
I didn't actually see that
shoot
initially.
mini pot and muster is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I didn't see the muster for battle initially because all the cards are like flying in front of the hand.
Flying cards.
Yeah. Ooh, duplicate's a really good one right now.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty nice. We know that paladins don't actually have any silences or transform. Or what these are silences, but you're not gonna play anything else behind the Belcher. You're just gonna let the Belcher stay, right? They don't have any transforms, is what I want to say.
Right.
So the Belcher is not gonna go anywhere. Just gonna get duplicated.
Yeah, pretty easy explosive sheep turn, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. You don't want them to be a quartermaster. That would be the most.
Yeah, that's the nightmare. Mm-hmm. An early quartermaster is how this deck is gonna often lose to paladin.
Right. It's definitely true. BG is gonna come down here. Oh, okay. So Trump does have some some intel, I guess. By just playing the BGs like that.
Yeah, I think Trump when he sees the explosive sheep and the secret, I think the jig is kind of up. He realizes it's a fatigue mage after that.
Okay.
Those are like 2 really telltale signs. And so after that, he can just put some pressure on the board and hope to really get things done. So Black Knight actually going to get a little bit more value here than I initially thought it was. I mentioned how this card wasn't a very good opener, but if your opponent draws both their sludge belchers, you do have a little bit more pressure.
Right.
I'm curious when he's going to use this Frost Nova Doomsayer. I mean, I'm like, is this the turn he's going to do it?
This turn looks as good as any.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to go for.
And double polymorph is actually going to seal away stuff like Tyrion and seal away stuff if Trump plays a Sneasel Shredder, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And no silence from Trump's side. So this whole board is just going to get fired up.
Yeah, not really much he can do about that. Just kind of. Do you play the piloted Sky Golem here just to get an extra drop on the board?
Oh, but that's so disgusting, though. Yeah, I guess you don't, huh? Like, you do value the 6 attack a lot because it does kill Belchers, for example, and you know your opponent has 2. Well, you know your opponent has 2, but it has just 3. So, yeah. Double Quartermaster. Interesting. Whoa, a Shredder comes down instead. And the
Peacekeeper.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the attack here too.
Yeah, I guess that's somewhat better against something like a Polymorph, for example. But now, a Blizzard. Blizzard can actually stall things a little bit later on.
He's mainly just got to find a way to get to start clearing all these sludge. I mean, he knows his opponent has 2 sludge belchers, and he doesn't know he has the 3rd. You just got to do something to start getting him out of the way.
Wow, Trump's deck is really there's a lot of variety. There's an MC tech as well. Good tech card to go against, something like a Mech Mage or a Zoo. What's this turn gonna look like though?
I think Trump's really considering killing the 3/5 over killing the 1/4.
Hmm. So you use the shredder and use your face.
Oh, you definitely could do that.
Yep.
You know, it's, you want to think about how Consecrate's going to roll out too, because you could attack the 1/4, Consecrate, use your Outlaw Peacekeeper on the 3/5.
Okay.
And this is one of those matchups where I feel like you're just not going to get very much value out of Consecrate.
All right. So consecrate does indeed come down here. And probably seeing the Aldor gonna just die off like so. Shooting Minibot plus a dude is a pretty good follow up. And there you go.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
And the response time for RDO is... Oh, another Doomsayer, the Frost Nova combo.
That's good to have in your... It's good to have in your back pocket.
Exactly. So here, RDO can actually clear the Shredder and play another Belcher and just be annoying. Or he can get this... Oh, he gets a free dude. Ping away the Divine Shield. And... Oh, drops the NT kill bot instead. Okay. Oh.
Oh, yep.
Oh. Well, is there
Yep.
a difference right now?
One of them gives you 8 life, and the other one's a taunt. I mean,
that's kind of the same. Yeah. Interesting. Trump draws his own Belcher. There's a lot of Belchers this game.
We've seen 3 played already.
Yeah.
Wait, well, no, 3. Yeah, you still got the other Belcher. We haven't seen the 4th one yet.
And the Shredder is going to pop out a Scrub. Without to beat it.
I was like, without the beat it? What are you talking?
Without
And then I
the beat it?
realized, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so now what does he do? I mean, he kind of wants to pressure the board, right? So I think Sky Golem is a pretty good card here.
Yeah, I think
you don't really... Yeah. You don't really expect the Fatigue Mage to run MC Tech, right? So just go ahead and summon the dude.
Yeah, just jam it in his face.
Yep.
Polymorph's gonna for sure happen here, and Blizzard's gonna clean this up pretty nicely. And oh, whoa!
Oh, save the Blizzard for later. You know, that's one of your resources, right? So you're only under 5 damage worth of threats. So I guess I already just thinks like, I can take 5 damage. I'll pay 5 damage for a Blizzard.
I think that's good. Using your life total as a resource is an important thing. And recognizing when to do that is really the important part, though. Not just the concept that your life total is a resource, but understanding when and why it is.
Yep. A lot of pro players do think that life is just the most invaluable resource, but as it just happens, if it goes to 0, you just lose the game, right?
Yeah, I mean you only have to have one of it, but you have to have at least one of it.
Right. Okay, Trump just passes. I think 5 attack is a lot because your opponent didn't really use a resource last turn. So you go like, yeah, I can push 5 damage and over 4 turns I can win. So just force your opponent to use some resources here. I think that's a pretty good play.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, your opponent didn't do anything last turn. They just took 5. So Trump's kind of like calling him out on that. He's like, all right, well, take 5 again. And RD's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So was that 5 damage worth 1 extra turn? That's really what he's got. That's really what he's got to figure out. And is that 5 damage worth 1 more this turn as well?
Oh man, it's just gonna repeat itself. I mean, you can play the Belcher here, right? I mean, that's perfectly fine, I think. But yeah, it's kind of like the cycle, right? I'm gonna pay 5 life now. When is it gonna end?
Yeah, he's without the beat it, but he's gonna make him. But he's gonna make him repeat it.
Yeah. Oh man, the beat it actually did like 4 damage now, so that's pretty.
Yeah, Trump is showing how strong and funky his fight is too.
Yeah,
and it's gonna matter if RDU is wrong or right here. I think he's got a Blizzard this time. He's taking 10 damage now to get a Blizzard.
So Blizzard costs 10 life here.
Yeah,
that's a pretty high cost Blizzard, man. Ooh. All right, well, Trump, it's reloading time. What would you want to pick?
This is a lot of stuff he's available to him. I think Mind Control Text is going to come out just because it's a Mind Control deck.
Okay. So how many resources do you spend here? You're definitely hero powering because you want to make advantage of that the most. Knife Juggler plus Hero Power plus Belcher. That sounds pretty good.
I don't know. I think I like the mind control tech.
Huh. Alright, Trump does decide to go with the...
He does have 2 quartermasters, though, so it's really important to try to have one of these on board eventually.
Right. A heal bot is going to get RDU back up to very, very healthy amounts. But let's just remove the Knife Juggler and Dude first. You know, they're just kind of like annoying.
Yeah.
Alright. Shredder it is. You know, it's funny because the mage hero power is one of the only hero powers that can beat a paladin hero power if you just use hero powers through the game. You know? Like, if you only have hero powers, paladins can beat priests, paladins can beat rogues, paladins can beat druids, they beat everything.
If you have only hero power, yeah, paladin beats everything, right?
Yeah. That is the best hero power.
So wait, does it tie with druid?
Does it tie with druid? Maybe. But druid has to make the attack first, right? So...
It gets an armor.
Oh yeah, there's an armor first. Yeah. I guess it does tie with druid and mage. So yeah, those are the only 2.
Let me think.
This is like a really strange game. It's been so slow paced, and I don't know. Maybe RDU paying this 10 life is really going to pay off for him in the end. You know,
Maybe.
he bought himself some extra time to find this antique heal bot, to find this Frostbolt. He's still got a copy of Blizzard left.
Well, actually, I don't think it's fair to say that Blizzard costed 10 health at this point when we analyze this game. Blizzard costed 10 life, but the 10 life also bought him 2 turns. Right?
Yes.
So I think something that we missed at the first time we saw
that's part of buying the Blizzard, though. Is the turns. So the time you get from it, too. Really interesting game. I'd love to go back and watch this one again afterwards and really figure this out.
Here's a Death Lord to fatigue your opponent faster. I mean, if you're Trump, do you ever lay on hands? I don't think you ever use that card. Just like ignore that card.
I think it depends on how the game is developed. Like if it gets to a point where he's got enough pressure to maybe close it out, he's going to consider lay on handsing. But if he just doesn't have anything and he's not under threat of dying himself, I imagine it's going to sit in his hand.
Ooh, Lotheb is going to be a great card.
Lotheb doesn't shut off Frost Nova Doomsayer either, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just at 10 mana at this point, but he's got the Iron Beguile to counter that.
That's true. So, man, the problem with double quartermaster is that sometimes they just get stuck in your hand, right?
Well, I know quartermaster looks great here.
Double quartermaster? Oh yeah, looks great.
No, you just make it a token and quartermaster. You get 6 power worth of stuff out of that quartermaster. I think it's fun. I think a bigger question is how much energy is he going to focus into this Death Lord?
This Death Lord is definitely pretty. It's actually stopping a lot of stuff, for sure. Yeah, I guess I would still go with the play that you just said. Just make a Dude and quartermaster, and maybe play the MC Tech. I mean,
you're so close. You're so close to the dream.
Oh god. All right, so Trump does decide to kill the Belcher off first, and no, just place the Shredder in Dude. Oh, and
wow.
Oh, wow.
All right, so now RDU's got some decisions in front of him, and I'm curious. I mean, it looks to me like this is going to be wow. And he draws Echo Medivh after all this stuff has happened. I actually think Echo Medivh is still pretty good here.
Echo Medivh is insane here, I think.
I mean, you get 3. One of the cards you get is a Goldshire Footman, but
you can play the Goldshire Footman right now.
Yeah, but then you get mind control tagged.
Oh.
Yeah, unless you trade into your 3/3 first.
Right.
Gosh, I don't know. I think I like Echo Medivh here. It's like really close because even if the game starts to like slip away from you at that point, you have Frost Nova Doomsayer to try to recover afterwards, and you have an Antique Healbot and another Death Lord in your hand to make sure that you have the potential to do that.
Yeah, Echo Medivh seems like a very viable option, but you know what's funny is if Artie decides to play a Doomsayer here, the MC Tech might do some shenanigans.
Just takes the Doomsayer.
Yeah, tasty Doomsayer. Artie is actually bluffing the Flame Strike here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually really good too. I mean, are you going to call the bluff on Flame Strike here? If
I
you're
can't.
Trump, yeah, just,
If I'm Trump, I think it's gonna be a flame strike turn next
yeah.
turn.
Like it just has to be a flame strike turn. It can't be anything else.
Yeah. What else
Like
could it be?
from his
Nobody looked
perspective,
at.
he just sees
Yeah.
4 cards in hand and he just saw Frost Nova ping.
Yep.
And he didn't see Frost Nova Doomsayer, so he doesn't think that there's a Doomsayer in hand.
All right. Another little bluff play by RDU, which is cool. We see Forsen did a huge bluff play day 1 with the Antonitis, and that was pretty cool. So
Gosh, that was so
maybe
good.
Trump will call it bluff here. Who knows? It's gonna be a dude and pass.
Wow.
All right. RDU bias turns really, really well.
Now he gets even more value out of the Echo Medivh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is gross.
That is so many cards from Echo Medivh.
Oh, that is so gross. I'm grossed out. I mean, silence is Doomsayer cool, but what happens when the next one comes?
I don't even know. I don't even think he has to Kona Gold here.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I like just pinging.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what a great setup for Echo Medivh there, actually. Beautiful.
He's gonna weigh his options. I think he's really considering killing this piloted Shredder too.
Just killing it? I mean,
But he can't kill it. Wait, what am I talking about?
yeah. I mean, I guess you just use Kona Code, but no, I think pinging is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to really do much else.
Play the Ghost Rider Footman.
No, he's gonna play the slime just to give him a little bit extra insurance.
Sure. Ready for action, the slime says. In his own language, really. Yeah. Yeah, Trump has to navigate this again, which is starting to slip out of his hands, really. Right?
Do you like mind control deck here? I mean, it's just not a very good board. Which one of these minions do you even want to take?
You actually want the Death Lord, right? To pull up your opponent's minions. Like if the Death Lord
you pull a
mind
Cold
control,
Oracle.
actually actually summons a Cold Oracle, then you get 2 more turns to kill your opponent, which is pretty insane. And
oh jeez. That is actually a massive steal because now Consecrate's going to clear out the Doomsayer too.
Oh my god.
So RDU's have to try to reset up another Doomsayer, but Trump is holding on to a copy of Ironbeak Owl.
That is how you navigate the board. Wow, look at Trump doing the action. With Delbo, Echo Medivh from RDU. That is interesting. But, oh man.
Wow, that is brutal.
Wow. What a turnaround. The end is not going to come this turn. And equality.
Some equality. It's so many ways to answer all this stuff.
Right. Well, I mean, you can equality and, like, you know, silence, for example, your Lotheb, and then hit the
Oh my gosh.
Oh, actually, you know what?
That's
just
no.
Oh.
If the equalities and then silences his Lotheb, does it go to 5 health?
It goes to 5 health, but you know what? That's a better play. You can also just play Knife Juggler first, and then equality, and then Knife Juggler first, and then Owl, the Lotheb, so that actually it pushes 5 damage if the knife hits the Doomsayer, right?
Oh my gosh, so many plays.
That could have been a very cool play. I have to say.
RDU rips a Flame Strike, and I don't think that this is necessarily the turn to Flame Strike here, but some really heavy recovery potential.
All right. You could ping the Shredder first, for example, before you Flame Strike.
Yeah, I think I like pinging the Shredder more than I like pinging the Death Lord.
Right. Do you really want to pull out a what? Like, is there Alexstrasza in this deck? I don't think so.
There's certainly Cold Light Oracles, and you don't want those to be grabbed.
Ooh, I can ease your pain is dead.
And there's a muster for battle.
Trump's
been waiting for that one all game.
And just right after the Flame Strike turn 2.
Yep.
That has to feel good.
What timing for Trump in this one? I gotta think you want to make a token instead of playing that Knife Juggler here.
Knife Juggler is push 4 damage though if you do that.
Sure, but he's got a Doomsayer on the board, so
Mm-hmm.
it can potentially absorb a lot of that, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go for the extra token.
All right.
Value is the name of the game, and tokens are the way I bring pain.
Forearms.
Forearms, men.
Oh man.
Or just
And,
Goro from Mortal Kombat.
oh man. Well, you could Echo of Medivh to get this thing back and play a Death Lord, but you are facing so much damage. Oh, he's actually gonna kill the Death Lord here and see what pops out. Da-da! And
Oh, and he gets the Death
oh!
That's actually
That
a
is
pretty
pretty
solid
good.
ground. Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Wait a minute. Is that gonna? No. Equality
Wait,
is gonna make
wait.
sure that he can still push through.
Wait, so Ardio's dead? Ardio's dead?
No. Is he dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
GG.
Wow.
Ardio's gonna fall. He
Yeah,
falls, hit with a weapon, and then Quartermaster
yep.
a second time.
Yep, the other quartermaster's gonna do it.
Ow!
All Trump has to do is put together this lethal, and
That's
he's
right.
gonna take a 2-0 lead over RDU after that.
Oh man. Well, the Fatigue Mage is actually not doing anything. It hasn't won a single game yet. So that's quite the how do you say it? That's quite the disappointment, I guess.
It depends on who you are. I'm glad this deck's losing. I hate playing against this thing. I would like to play more than one game of Hearthstone for.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so Trump, I mean, he has to have spotted it by this point.
Yep. Just add 1+1, and I think you're good. Wait a minute. Trump is having the thinking pose. And that's not a good pose. I don't like the pose. What? Admirable?
Trump is gonna miss lethal, and RDU is gonna be able to live another turn.
Oh,
this could be a disaster.
Disaster! But it doesn't matter. Right?
I mean, he's not quite out of it yet.
Polymorph and double Death Lord?
Yeah, I mean,
no, it's not gonna work because then he has another Quartermaster. But is Trump gonna miss the Quartermaster again?
He missed it last turn. There's a chance he misses it again. That's for sure. RDU's gonna be really confused when he sees the second one.
Yeah. This is awkward. But now, okay. Here's the second chance. Do you miss lethal now?
He's got to suicide a minion before he can Quartermaster.
Oh, that's simple. Just suicide a sheep. Who wants to smell a sheep anyways, right? What? Okay. Wait. Whoa. What is happening? That's just weird. Okay. You got it, Trump? Trump, you got it?
I think he spotted it this time.
Okay. This time is the win. Okay.
Wow. So, I mean, even though he missed lethal, I mean, that could have been just an absolute disaster.
That could have been pretty bad.
If RDU had maybe drawn something like a Flame Strike, but he's going to take a 2-0 lead now over RDU. The extra turn he gives him ends up not mattering, fortunately for him. But RDU, I mean, he's getting brutalized in this tournament so far.
Not a single.
This is definitely a handlock version.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see Ancient Watcher and not see anything else.
Yeah.
Keeps Immortal Coil. That's sort of interesting.
Right.
Is he just going to cycle it on the tokens?
It was funny because we were flipping the cards around the top there, and we did see that Trump does have, that's a pretty good start, not bad. I wonder if he kept the mind control tech and think it's a zoo, but he's gonna find out that nope, it is indeed a handlock or a zoo that really drew really badly. Coin tap coming up here, just because the starting hand has no giants and no Twilight Drakes. You just get an extra card draw out of that. So basically losing the coin to go, to go first, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, Shielded Minibot, pretty easy play here. I got to think this is going to be an Ancient Watcher. Oh, he's just going to Iron Miguel.
Just going to remove it right away. This does get punished by Muster for Battle a lot, though.
Yeah. I don't think he has a way to really play around Muster for Battle, though. So I think he's just kind of chalking it up to...
Interesting.
Oh, That's
Oh, the
also kind of a way
counter.
to. Yeah.
But do
I
you
don't know if
really?
you really want to be wasting a
No,
Peacekeeper
no,
on an Iron Beak Owl, though.
that looks pretty terrible. Well, here I guess you trade if you don't want to push for damage. We see that Strefko did really, really good strategy where he just, let the Warlock draw his cards and just remove it with everything with his Ram Druid, right? So, yeah. Oh, actually, Tremis decides to put a little bit more pressure on the board with a 3-3. Does also dodge the Mortal Core, which is a good thing.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of playing around Mortal Coil so far. Refusing to play. I don't think it's going to happen this turn, though. No. But RDU doesn't have a 4-drop.
So. Well, usually you do play the dude at turn 4, right? Because you do expect like a 4-drop, so you might as well get the dude. So yeah, I think that Indian Trump is playing pretty well here. The navigating of the microtransaction into the Knife Juggler hero power.
Yeah, I think you just Hellfire here.
Start double Hellfire as well. So is double Hellfire suddenly better now than double Shadow Flame?
I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, I like Hellfire a lot. I think it's the access to damage on your opponent's face is important a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. Well, is it because of like Paladins making a really big comeback that you do want the Hellfire instead of the Shadow Flame? Because Shadow Flame you do need to couple of something else, right? I always imagine the Shadow Flame costing a little bit more than the Hellfire. That's kind of how I look at the cards.
Yeah, I mean it does cost more. It has a second card cost associated with it. You have to destroy something of your own.
But it hits stronger, of course.
Yeah. Well, most of the time it's stronger.
Usually it's stronger.
Sometimes it's weaker,
yeah. Turn 6 here. I mean, still no Drakes and still no Giants on board with RDU. RDU's like really struggling, I guess. So yeah, just goes ahead and plays the Sylvanas and just say go. Can't play anything else.
Yeah.
All right. Well, over at Trump's side, 7 mana.
Sylvanas is like so problematic here.
Every single time Sylvanas goes on the board, it's just like
you remember when Sylvanas was 5 mana?
Yeah. Well, it was 5 mana. It was included in every single deck, and now 6 mana. It's included in every single deck. So it's gonna be 7 mana. It's gonna be 7 mana soon.
Gosh.
All right.
It's so bad to have to consecrate here.
Yeah, it's really bad. But Travis gets summon another dude, so there's a little bit less chance of taking the ooze, and it goes ahead and takes the new dude. All right, so the dude can actually sacrifice the dude, and perfect. That's actually an okay way, but you did use a consecrate for that. And finally a drink shows up. Finally. Took a while.
I have a feeling this Drake's going to end up becoming a dude slayer.
I have a feeling as well. But it's okay, because you have the Mortal Core follow-up, right? You have the Mortal Core on the ooze that the Drake is going to punch. So it's okay. Oh! It's the good what's that called? The first thing you think of? What's that word?
Right here, it's the first phrase I think of is "put your faith in the light." Trump's gonna slam down Tyrion.
No, Admiral, think of the word. What's the word that instinct? Instinct. Yes. There you go. That's the word. Damn it, Admiral, you're supposed to help me.
Man, I was lost. That was all you.
Okay, all right. Well, this episode gonna cut out here. Tyrion lives on with the Ashbringer, of course, and Ancient Watcher can come down here. I think RDU is actually at a very good life total. I have to say, like the life total that he can play Molten Giants.
Yeah, I mean he's got to feel comfortable here. There's just not much has happened, and
yeah,
just got easy ways to recover this board position.
But is this Pirate Sky Golem gonna be a little bit troublesome?
I think so, but what can you do about that?
Well, you can Hellfire and Mortal Coil it, but you can Happy Bomb it. I mean Dark Bomb it. I call it Happy Bomb because it's like literally a happy face, right? So just you can Happy Bomb it. But once again, no 4-drops are detrimental to the Paladin. I mean, the worst that could happen is like what? Arcanine Soul Priest so you can't lay on hands yourself. You lay on hands your opponent instead. That's not detrimental. And it's gonna be. Hey, what did I say? Animal? What did I say? I can call cards, okay? Like people don't believe my card calling skill, but here you go, guys. Here you go. I'll show them all.
Out of all the 4-drops in the game, you just happen to guess.
Yeah, I mean it's 100%. You know, sometimes you just know it's gonna happen. There's only one outcome, right? I tell it to my viewers all the time. I believe in fate because, like, if you're not gonna study for a math exam or something like that, for example, right, and you go back in time, you're still not gonna go study for the math exam. You're still gonna play Hearthstone instead because at that point in time, given the knowledge you have, you're just gonna do that anyways. So there you go.
The moral of the story is study for math exams. which Amaz has definitely done with the blind confidence of guessing 4-drops and 1 equals 2.
Oh yeah. Man, oh man, that's how you do it. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. You know.
I'm proud of you too, Amaz.
All right. I deserve a cookie after that.
You got him.
But now Trump has to decide whether he wants to clear this Ancient Watcher, and then I guess he has a pretty decent clear, right? Just hit the Ancient Watcher, Aldor, and then just use the Arcanine to kill the 2/3. Feels pretty good. It's not the worst.
I think he is a little bit worried about like a silence or something, but I just don't think he has a realistic way to play around it.
Well, this is going to be a really rough turn for Trump that's coming out because the Hellfire into Molten Giant is going to come down.
Oh, did Trump miss an attack there?
No, maybe he just didn't want to attack.
Yeah, this Hellfire.
No. He didn't want to attack, right?
Well, he could have attacked the Mountain Giant.
That's true. Oh. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is such a good turn for RDU.
Wow, he even picks up an Iron Beak Owl so he can silence his Mountain Giant if need be.
Give a Mountain Giant...
Oh, and a big Game Hunter is picked up for Trump.
This is going places, but then Jiraxis is going to come down. How does Trump deal with a Jiraxis? Or even the Dr. Boom, to be honest, because he just used the BGH.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of it's going to have to do with damage. I mean, this True Silver Champion could just head straight to the Dome right now.
Well,
I mean, he just saw a Molten Giant played, so I don't think he's really fearing a second one.
Yeah. Oh, to the Dome. Oh, the pain. The 5 damages. So, RDU could spike his life total back up and the Belcher. That's a pretty good wall, right? I mean, Belcher represents 8 health. I mean, 7 health with the front body and the back body. And of course, Anti-Killbot represents 8 health. So that's, what, 15 health gain? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what he's going to do.
All right. Well, what does Trump need to draw here then?
Lay on hands.
Lay on hands would be a start.
Yeah.
Because also, not to Trump's knowledge, there is a silence. So the silence could just bring the giant up back to like an 8 attack. But it might just get you know, collateral damage by the Knife Juggler and just die. Oh. Do you see this Knife Juggler surviving?
Oh, I see it. I see it all right.
You see it? Can I believe? That's a lot of knives. Whoa, wait, what?
All right, so
don't you want to muster first?
Well, no, he's going to attack the Sludge Belcher with the True Silver, so that way the Knife Juggler can't overkill it.
But then you're wasting a True Silver charge.
Well, I think I'm not going to debate that. I'm just saying why he's doing this.
Okay. All right. Here's a dude for your troubles, and Admirable Eye.
But wait.
What?
Okay. What's going on? What's going on? All right, maybe he didn't want to waste a charge after all.
There you go. I mean, mission accomplished, right? You killed the Mountain Giant, but now what are you gonna do? Oh god. All right. Aldor is gonna come out on this Dr. Brew most likely because I mean, if you can't kill something, you just Aldor it. And Trump is dying for a lay on hands right now. Get it? Because he's actually dying.
I get it.
All right, as long as you do, Admirable.
I'm actually really surprised that RDU didn't go for face there with that anti-kill bot.
Okay. All right, the Boombot actually gets four
damage. That actually is going to be really painful in the near future here. This silence is almost certainly going to come out on this Dr. Boom.
Right. Or you can use the Dr. Boom to slay dudes and actually activate the Watcher. That's also a valid play, I guess. Four.
Another 4 damage roll.
Damages.
Now this silence is coming out of this Dr. Boom. He's ready to get in there.
He's ready.
I'm convinced.
Oh, Dark Bomb though. Oh, yep, you're right.
Yep.
7 damages to the face.
Boom.
Oh, that's a little bit too late.
Yeah, he needed that 1 turn earlier to make sure he got this kind of board position. So RDU is actually going to take game 3 here and get to a 2-1 position. Wow, what a sigh of relief. I mean, he's been struggling this whole tournament to find his first win, and he finally picks it up after like a grueling battle where he was pretty comfortable in that game. Warlock deck. Is it just handlock? All right, I think it's just handlock.
All right, handlock versus handlock. What multiple pros actually say it's the chess game where you know, there are resources available to both players, and it's how you play the match that is actually the most important.
Well, RDU's got a really good start, and Trump's also got a really good start, so we're gonna have to see how this one pans out. And that Iron Beak Owl feels like it's a pretty critical card in this matchup simply because of Twilight Drake.
Yep. Oh man, they actually have perfect starts. Now, it's like the case where the first one draws BGH is like super ahead. Oh, they both have owls now too. Oh man.
Just trading life taps back and forth. Now let me ask you this: Are you coining a Twilight Drake here if you're RDU?
I mean you could, because if you coin a Twilight Drake, you can play Twilight Drake and you can tap into a Mountain Giant next turn too. But
he's just gonna pass. I think he's gonna pass and play Mountain Giant.
Interesting. A 4/9. A Mortal Core would be Jin, but not quite.
Ooh, and another Mountain Giant.
Oh man. So right now, Trump actually has no way to deal with this first one. Man, this is gonna put some pain.
Yeah, double Mountain Giant definitely is gonna do that.
So Belcher is probably gonna get cleared by this Mountain Giant, and that's pretty good. You know, you just want to extra value especially in mirror matchups. I feel like you just want to have cards that trade 1 for 2. Yeah, and that's it. Like board control is super important in mirror matchups, especially in Hunter too, right?
Right.
When the first few turns, like first 5 turns, you just need the presence of a board. So just play something. Do not hero power all the time. Let's fight for it. Shields up on the 8/8. That's healthy. Mountain Giant. It's pretty good. Is Hellfire gonna do anything here?
I don't see Hellfire coming in this turn. Now, something I did see initially was Defender of Argus onto this Twilight Drake taking out the 8/5 Giant.
Okay.
But RDU's kind of gone to the next level. Wow, he is going to Hellfire. So Hellfire Dark Bomb is actually going to be the play.
Right. Yeah, I think that was actually.
Oh, okay. I didn't think he was going to make use of that this turn.
Interesting. Oh, Watcher is actually a pretty good. Oh, you just want a Dr. Boom. Okay. Boom it up then, because I mean there were no answers to the Mountain Giant, so it already knows that there's no BGH. So I guess this 9/9 is gonna do a lot of work. Why not? The Death Rattles into possible 8 damage. I mean, RDU did roll 4 4s just now, so
yeah. So he's due for the 1/1s.
Do it again. Yeah. Why wouldn't that happen again?
God, Trump's hand is just so many utility cards. And not enough threats. RDU's had all the threats this game.
Oh no, the Molten Giant is going to be another dead card for now. So Twilight Drake is going to come down here, and yeah, RDU, depending on his hand, he can actually decide to push here. But problem with boom bots here is that if they actually hit their opponent's face, you actually enable their molten giants. Another thing is that if Trump actually had another hellfire just now, he could have hellfired, put a lot of damage on himself, and just force molten giants to come out. I think that's one of the things that boom bots are actually a little bit careful of. And oh, that's actually fine.
Wow, gets a perfect 1 point of damage on the Twilight Drake.
Wait. I can't associate perfect with one. No,
Well, he was due for the one, so he got the bad luck out of the way, where he only needed 1 damage anyway.
Just play a ladder until you get Captain's Parrot and go like, yep, I'm ready for the tournament, guys.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And then if you rack up a string of like 3 or 4 Captain's Parrots, oh, you're really ready then.
Oh, God. What's not to say you have a 5th Captain's Parrot coming along the way?
Oh, well, you know, that's the risk I'm willing to take. If I get the 5th Captain's Parrot, I'm going to go buy some lottery tickets.
Oh, man, okay.
Dr. Boom is Trump's only answer to this, which is just so ugly right now.
Oh,
and a Siphon Soul gets picked up for RDU.
Wait, is this lethal? Wait a
11,
minute.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Technically, it's lethal.
It definitely could be. Oh my gosh.
RDU?
He's in such a good position though. Is this where you want to risk the game?
Look, if actually the Hellfire's backfire, you might even get a 0-mana Molten Giant.
Look, Amaz spotted it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You spotted it, and I think that's it. I think he just has it if he does it.
Okay. It's an Amaz play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, RDU. Amaz it up. I'll give you an Alkanized Soul Priest if you want it. Wait. Let's pretend he doesn't do it. What is his other option? Do you just like siphon this 7/7?
Oh my gosh, I think he's gonna go for it.
Oh! Really? Oh!
RDU is gonna go for it.
And
wait a minute.
Ooh, wait.
He misses it by because it hit the Dr. Boom instead.
Yeah.
But he made a mistake. He should have attacked with the Twilight Drake first because his opponent's 2 boom bots could have hit his Twilight Drake and killed it if he had gone for that lethal. That's
true. But I guess he was kind of wanting to hedge his bets in a way like that, kind of, right? Would it make sense?
Yeah, it does. Look at Trump's play now, though. This was the risk versus reward of this. If it failed, wow, are you in bad shape?
Wait, Ashala is... I mean, I think Trump is still in bad shape because there's no way to clean these drakes, right? I mean, you really want a Shadow Flame, but you can't. So you're just going to put up, like, the Great Wall of China here, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's totally fine.
Yeah.
How on earth do you get past this?
Well, you struggle a little bit.
It's going to take some cards.
Why don't you just tap for a Dart Bomb and just win the game right now? Right? You're so far down the rabbit hole already. You might as well just do it.
You might as well. I mean, you've come this far.
RDU, you gotta trust, okay? Do it the whole way. Oh, do the whole way. You don't want to, half-ass it.
What do you have? Oh my god, that is unbelievable. RDU is going to top deck Dark Bomb and end this game on the back of 2 gambles in a row, and then one of them pays off. That is unreal. What?
If you guys want to hire me for coaching, you can go down to the stream below.
And maybe it was, but he kept a clear head, and I think he understood exactly the risk he was taking and why he was taking it.
Yep, and I think this match is going to be a bit quicker because we see a Mech Mage.
Not only a Mech Mage, but a pretty good starting hand for a Mech Mage, too.
Yeah, turn 1 Blood Imp. I mean, sign me up.
Blood Imp?
Wait, Blood Imp. No.
Blood Imp is a 0/1. Yeah.
Flame Imp.
Flame Imp.
Damn it.
I can fix anything.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy's red beard. What do you think his name is? Like, not Cogmaster. Like that's a Cogmaster is his occupation, right?
Right.
What do you think that guy's name is?
His name might be Collectible because it rhymes with admirable.
He looks like a Melvin to me.
Oh yeah. kind of. Oh wow, Black Knight in the mech
That
mage.
could definitely come in handy, but Trump's turn 3 is really lackluster, and he had a couple draws to pick something up and managed to not do so.
Well, at least he has a turn 4. Over at RDU's side, wow. What? Wow.
Oh wow, that is really aggressive.
Okay, not aggressive, but very aggressively defensive. Right? Just
You're
wants
right,
to
right.
clear
I mean, I just expected him to be able to hold on to it, but since he's got the Siphon Soul, I guess he just feels comfortable.
But I mean, is there a reason not to play just the Ancient Watcher and just taunt him up next turn? I guess he's doing it now. Huh. Okay. I guess that's fine. Wow. This does not look like a handlock, right? I mean, he's playing all these cards already, but that's how you need to play against, like, even Hunter, right? You just need to, like, play it normally, you know, curve into your high bombs late game, and then go for the win, right? You just need to stabilize and stabilize. All right, what's going to pop up here? Oh! Interesting, okay. You both get a Sun Fury. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's
And,
Sun Fury Protector.
Okay.
Keeping himself defended, and then Black Knight is going to give him a lot of tempo next turn.
Actually, yeah, that's a really good setup. Of course, Mech Warpers are pretty dangerous. You do need to remove those. There's an Innervates on the board.
Yep.
And, yeah, Black Knight, I don't see anything else. I mean, deal 5 damage? That's a super fire elemental. I call it that because the water elemental is also pretty insane. Like, all elementals in this game are very good cards. Just saying.
Gosh, you are something
Oh
else.
no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh geez, Trump's about to get some. I'm sorry, RDU's about to get some bad news. He already big game huntered.
Oh,
He already
no.
used Siphon Soul, and now Dr. Boom is to the board. He's got no way to deal with it.
And you know what the bad part is? Is because the boom bots are also mechs, the Goblin Blast Mage actually activates its effect.
Yeah, this one's looking pretty brutal. I'm sensing a fireball here.
You are? I actually want to see the Goblin Blast Mage come out.
Well, I want both of them to come out. I want him to fireball this guy, and then Goblin Blast Mage.
Oh, really? I actually want to save the fireball to actually like poke through a lot of taunts, for example. Well, I guess your opponent did play a lot of taunts already, but still. I do like holding it down to the fireball first. I actually will just play the Goblin Blast Mage to see what happens, and then decide from there. Because, I mean, Goblin Blast Mage, for heck no, it just shoots forward to the face, then sure you can fireball, right? Because it's prone to do that.
Wow.
Right. 3 to the Belcher. Interesting. Ping is going to come down here instead. I like that. I like that. The bomb is going to be forced on the Warlock's face. It's going to hit 4. 3 is pretty good. And, yeah, RDU is pretty damn low right now. Wait, what? YOLO the face.
Yeah, I think you just YOLO here. No question.
Yep. YOLO the face.
All right, actually, I think this outcome was actually better.
Yep. So one could say RDU is pretty screwed right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that that's the old concession.
Oh man. Well.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a way out of this one for RDU. And like you said, this was a quick game.
Yep. That's usually how it works, right? If Mech Mage runs out of gas, they die immediately as well. So one of the matchups that just goes super fast. Yeah. I guess that's it. RDU is unfortunately gonna drop out of the tournament. I mean, what can you do here? I guess you can you can't even Dr. Boom and ping your boom bot, so yeah.
I'm not sure what he's tallying up, but
Oh? Wait? Is that hope? No, wait. No.
no, you can't draw a card.
You can't heal and play the taunt. That's no way. No.
Yeah, he's just at fireball.
Yeah.
Womp womp. So already going to get the bad news, but Trump going to be advancing. I think Trump's decks have been fantastic so far, and I actually really like the way he's been playing. He's been on point with everything, and understands his game plans and just goes from there.
All
Trump
right,
just
there you
beating
go.
him up. RDU
Right.
falling in this tournament, but he did manage to pick up 2 wins. A much better series than the first one we saw from him, and some really aggressive coups coming out in this match, and